Magnus here, and today I'm actually in Florida. I'm in Hollywood Beach, Florida, and I'm pretty much here to film my niece's communion. So I'm here, brought my cameras, and I'm ready to shoot. I'm going to use the GH5 mostly for video, and the Canon 5D Mark IV mostly for stills. So what I wanted to catch you up on is basically, I've been talking a lot about the comparisons with the NX1 GH5 and the 5D Mark IV. And in my latest test, I was going to compare 8-bit versus 10-bit and the different color settings that each of them have. Whereas the GH5 has 10-bit 422, the Canon 5D Mark IV has 8-bit 422, and the NX1 has 8-bit 420. I'm testing basically to see what are the quality differences that you really get. And to be honest, when looking at each of them full frame, the color differences on a regular monitor is very minimal to negligent. You really don't notice any difference. But when you go into pixel peeping, you actually can see a difference. And I didn't want to just rush that out. I wanted time to think about it, process it, what are the advantages and disadvantages. Now, as you know, higher color information means the ability to more easily do color correction in post. But for practicality purposes, when you're just shooting straight out of the camera, do you really get an advantage? And is the actual picture better in one versus another? Because quite honestly, you set the settings on your camera well enough and you won't really have to do much color correction in post. So that was my kind of take on it. Now, initial thoughts is just that the difference is noticeable when you're pixel peeping, shooting the GH5 8-bit versus 10-bit. You get a lot more detail than you actually thought was there. Is it important? Again, if you're just, depending on what you're filming, it really depends on you whether you're going to get the quality of your shot, no matter what you have. But if you're doing pixel peeping and looking for minute details, you do get a lot more information on the 10-bit recording versus the 8-bit 420 recording. Well, then I compared it to the 8-bit 422 of the Canon 5D Mark IV, and there's still a difference. The 10-bit, I think you still get a little bit more color information, a little bit more detail, but hardly noticeable. But the thing that surprised me the most has to be when I put the NX1's 420 4K versus the 10-bit 422 of the GH5. And I've got to say, the NX1, the sharpness of the NX1 is able to pick up the detail that you were not able to get off the GH5 when you were recording 8-bit. And I'll show you the comparisons when I post it, but to me, that's my initial impressions. Now, I didn't want to just throw that out there. I wanted to take some time before I actually record my final thoughts on the actual results of the footage that I recorded. But I want to continue to run tests and see what the final result is, and I'm going to enjoy myself in Florida while I'm here. So anyway, like, share if you like this video, subscribe, and as always, you can make my day if you subscribe today. This is Magnus, and I'm definitely out. I'm in Florida and I'm going to enjoy myself. Take care, guys.